Hey, you're back. So this is a butter bell. So what you do is you take the top off, the butter is packed in here, and you put a little bit of water at the bottom, a third of a cup in this one. So you just have to read the directions on your butter bell. And what you do is once your butter's packed in the top, you put it in here, and the water creates an airtight seal, so then you can leave your butter sitting on the countertop and it's nice and spreadable. I don't like whenever I put my butter in the fridge because then I try to put it on my toast and it rips my toast apart. I don't want that. So we're going to use a butter bell and I'm going to show you how to use one. I'll be using my homemade butter for the butter bell. If you've never made butter before, check out my other video. I walk you through the steps and I show you what the butter looks like each step of the way. So this is the butter that I'm adding to the butter bell. Come on. If you've never used a butter bell before or don't know where to go for it, I do have a link below. It takes you to my Amazon. Yeah, I get commission for it. Who's not these days? So if you've never used a butter bell, go ahead, check one out. So what I did was I just plopped my butter in there as is, but what you need to do is take the back of a spoon and really pack that in. Your goal is to get rid of all of the air bubbles. So I'm going to take my spoon and I am just pushing that in there and I am packing it down and I am packing it in. And I'm going to go around all of the edges and just make sure that is smooth and packed in there, because the last thing I want is ruined butter after all of the work that we just put in making this butter. So we're going to pack that down. And go around the edge and we'll get it all nice and smooth. So I'll be back whenever this is done. Hey, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do all the things so that I can keep this going. Thanks. So I have it all packed in there and all cleaned up for you. My butter bell holds about a half a cup of butter, so you can kind of do with that information what you will. So now we are going to put water in the base of the butter bell. So you can see it's not going anywhere. It's not coming out. Directions on this crock say to add 1/3 cup of cold water to the base. Don't come at me for the measuring cup. My liquid one is dirty. So we're going to put 1/3 of a cup in. I have mine on a plate just in case there's any overflow. So once your water is in the bottom of the crock, go ahead, you take your butter and you put it in. When I put the top on this, I could feel, you know, just the rim of the butter bell part hitting that water. And so now I know it's creating that airtight seal. Now I have my butter in my butter bell and I'm going to leave it right here on the counter. Now, this is not a set it and forget it. You need to change that water out at least every 3 days. I have heard of changing it as frequently as every 1 day. So I wouldn't wait very long. I would keep that water changed, and then that can last on your counter upwards of 3 weeks. So, and as always, you want to, you know, smell it, look at the color. If it doesn't smell good, doesn't look good, you know, probably don't eat it. So that's my advice to you. So that's how you use a butter bell. And then now we can just spread our butter on our toast and it's going to be nice and soft and spreadable. So thanks for stopping by.